Hi guys! Hi! How y'all doing? Whew. I am good. I am good. I'm blessed. I'm highly favored. God is still blessing. Oh, he is amazing. Oh my gosh. So thank you guys so much once again for tuning in, reposting, for commenting on my post that I do every week. You are now joining me for another episode of Talking Chew with LeFe. And so on this episode, I wanted to focus on 30 lessons that I've learned so far in my 30s. So I'm halfway through, just about halfway through 6 months out of the year, out of this year that I have been 30. So on this episode, I'm only going to go over 10. It is part of a three-part series that I will be posting over the next 3 weeks. So thank you guys again for watching. I'm just gonna lay it at you. So lesson number one: every person in your life is there for a season, and they have an expiration date. And it's so sad. I feel like it doesn't have to be that way, but history has taught us that not everybody who you meet today is going to be there tomorrow. It's just what it is, and I've learned that through several relationships that I've had, and that's okay. It's unfortunate, but that's the way the dice are thrown, or the way that the dice are land, the cookie crumble, however you want to put it. That's just what it is. Oh my gosh! So I gotta talk about my drink. It is amazing. It is pineapple mango juice with lime Bacardi. So when y'all are at Target, go ahead and get that Tropicana and put a couple pieces of ice in it and have some Bacardi, baby. It's amazing. You will, again, get your life. Your soul will be blessed. Your thirst will be quenched. Number two, the lesson that I've learned: God will place you in an uncomfortable place. There's Blanco. To allow you to grow and gain experience to prepare you for what's next, or what he has in store for you next. And so I love that, because I have been challenged in a few different areas of my life, and my career is one of them. And it's freaky, it's uncomfortable, but guess what? He is getting you ready to put you up in a place where the blessings are going to flow. And I receive them, God. Thank you, Jesus, for doing that. I appreciate you. I also had to learn that his timing is not my timing. So I want this and want that, but he's like, not on your time. I'll give it to you when I know that you're ready to receive it. And honey, when I do, I won't have enough room. And I'm excited for his timing. I'm excited to, be in a place where when it's time, he'll let me know, and it will happen. And it has happened time and time again in my life. And hopefully you guys can say the same, because he is the God that will never fail you. So I love that. One of my resolutions for this year was to live fearlessly and go after what I want. So I have been doing different things that make me happy, and I've been doing things that I don't want. I have stopped doing things that I do not want to be a part of. And so I think that has been my mantra for this first half of the year. And hey, it is what it is. Like, I don't have to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say yes to the things I want to do. And that's just and I'm going to tell you about it. If you make me feel some type of way, I'm going to tell you about it. So I think a part of that living fearlessly is not holding back and saying what I feel. Another lesson that I learned this year is to write the vision and execute on the plans. And I've learned that when I was like a beginning manager, I believe, in Nordstrom. And that was just Hawaiian bread. Y'all need to get some. It would give you life. And every month we would have to write these plans and put them together and then start executing as the month is unfolding. And so that same mentality can be applied to your life. And so there's things in your life that you want or things in your life that you want to accomplish. Write it down, manifest it, put it out there in the universe, and watch God unfold it for you and make it happen for you in your life. And share as things happen, not before they happen. That's another thing that I've learned, and it goes with writing the vision. You don't have to tell everybody about it. It's between you and that paper. And once it has happened, then everybody will be able to know about it. But everybody doesn't need to know about that. And I've learned that from some of my friends as well. Everyone is not going to treat you the way you treat them or the way that you expect to be treated. So y'all know that golden rule, treat others the way you want to be treated? It is a rule. People don't follow it. But also, people have to learn how you like to be treated or the way that you want to be treated. And I think that that's a fair opportunity. Give them that moment to learn you and the way that you want to be treated, and so that they can rise to the challenge. Now, if they don't, then that's on them, and you've given them the tools. You've given them the feedback on how you want to be treated. And if they don't want to adhere, okay, then baby, y'all know my saying, to the left, baby, you go. Number 7, there are going to be times when you are going to have to do things or make moves on your own and by yourself. And I think I've stated this on previous episodes that some people are not going to be able to enter environments where you are now going. And so that may require you to act alone, and it's okay. And I had to learn that. And I had to do things that I wanted to do, and some people didn't want to do that. And so guess what? Now that leaves me by myself doing it, and I'm okay with that. You know, at least I can say I got to do what I wanted to do. And I wasn't waiting on somebody else to be there to do it with me. Number 8, things happen in your life or in my life as a result of what you or what I have done. You have to face it, figure out a solution, and move on. And so you can't live in misery. You can't live in like your circumstance. You got to be able to move on from it. And, you know, maybe you got to talk, it requires you to talk it out with some people or pull, professionals in. But you got to be able to figure it out, and you got to be able to move on. I remember, I'm telling you a quick story. Someone was telling me, oh my gosh, school is so hard, and I've been in it for a really long time, and I just really don't want to do it anymore. And I said, you know what? We don't quit. We got to figure it out, and we got to keep moving. Because the payoff is going to be really big once we get through this one little thing. And I use that in my life today. I go through a lot of things that I don't show everyone. But guess what? I'm figuring it out. I always have been able to figure it out with the help of God and maybe some resources from people that I pulled in, and I moved on. So we got through that. It was a little moment in our lives, a little moment in time that maybe we don't want to look back at, but guess what? It taught us something. And so we're able to move on and learn from it, and hopefully we won't make that same mistake. Number 9, what you were able to do in your 20s, what I was able to do in my 20s, I am no longer able to do in my 30s. That's just what it is. For instance, staying out all late or drinking all night, getting up, going to work, body changes, and I feel it, and I can't do it. That's just a little example. But there's other things that, you know, maybe something you used to wear in your 20s, and now you're in your 30s, and now, you know, you're trying to attract something a little more elevated. You ain't gonna be able to put that on no more, baby. So I've learned that. Number 10, and this will conclude our episode of Talking Chew with LeFe. Today I cooked some spaghetti. So I know, Ashley Boo, I know I need to come to your house, and I'll cook it for you, I promise. And if anybody else want a meal, baby, just let me know. Send me the address. But when I say that's my favorite meal and my expertise, it's quick, it's easy, it's filling. You'll have it for a couple of days later if you're into that. And again, you'll get your laugh. Number 10, everybody is not here for your success. And they're not here rooting for you. And I've said this before in my episodes that you have to be your biggest cheerleader. And so they will wait and try to jump on the bandwagon once you reach that end point. But where were they when you were grinding and putting in that work and working overtime and working 24 hours around the clock, leaving one job, going to the next? Everybody want to rejoice at the end, but where were you supporting during the process? And so I've learned that, and I hope that some of these things you guys can relate to. I know it's prevalent in my life, and guess what? It ain't gonna change, and I accept that. But guess what? I'm moving on, because I'm not gonna sit here and wait for while y'all figuring out what I'm trying to do and he ain't gonna wait. He gonna keep pushing and keep moving and keep grinding and keep doing what he's been doing for 30 years. Thank y'all so much for watching. I will be back next week with another 10 lessons that I have learned in my 30 years on this earth. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.